Hello, water signs. Welcome to August 2017. This is a water triad for August 2017. It's mostly going to apply from now until, I don't know, after the eclipse, a few days after the eclipse. As we know, eclipses can conceal, never reveal. We have our new moon lunar eclipse on August 7th, and then we have our full moon total solar eclipse on the 21st. The new moon eclipse is falling at 28 Aquarius. The full moon is falling at 28 Leo. If you have your charts, see what you have falling at 27, 28, 29 Aquarius or 27, 28, 29 Leo. If you don't have anything at those degrees and those signs, look for something else at 27, 28, 29, different sign, different house, because there will be an aspect made to that. I feel that if some of you are waiting on some kind of information, you may get a glimpse of something around this lunar eclipse, but you're not going to have the full story. You're not going to know everything you need to know. We have a lot of planets in retrograde. So at the end of this video, I'm going to post up all of the planets in retrograde. Again, if you have your charts, look to see what planet and where it falls in what house. And all retrogrades is things are on slow go, okay? And so that will say that whatever house that planet is in that has gone retrograde is where you're going to experience a kind of a slowdown. Mercury himself is going to retrograde October, August 17th, just a few days before, and really it's going to be a complete information blackout. So please take the time to rework, revise, reassess, redo. Okay. Anytime, it doesn't matter what planet, but particularly when Mercury is in. So try not to make any hard and fast decisions. Try not to sign anything. Put your name on a dotted line if you can help it. I have some new astrology products up over on the website. You can go over and take a look. For those of you who do not have charts, I forgot to post up that one of those comes with a chart already. But some of you just may want to purchase your asteroid chart or a standalone chart. You can do that. So come over and take a look. Also, for those of you who already have membership to the site, I have changed your membership login so that once you log in, there's a new page there. And up at the top, it'll say like subscriptions, my account, and some other stuff. If somebody would be kind enough to go in and click on subscriptions and then see what information is there, because you're supposed to be able to cancel or pause your subscription. I can't see that from my end. I'm supposed to be able to, create a fake account and do it, but I hadn't figured out how to do that yet because I have to make a fake account for PayPal. I don't know how to do all of that. So, if someone would come back and tell me, yes, I can see, I can cancel it or resume it or pause it or whatever, and hit me up through the support desk ticket, I would so appreciate that, okay? So, we have transits all across Cancer and Leo until September. There's Ceres in Cancer, there's these eclipses. I think it's going to make for a strange atmosphere. We can already kind of see that going on right now globally in places. The markets are kind of funny. Tensions ratcheting up between different countries. Venezuela. They are having a revolution down in Venezuela. So what happens globally will affect you at some point regionally or locally. It could just be the difference. Something happens and the price of something goes up. Yeah? So that's the beauty of looking at your chart. Water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, August 2017. The Lovers. This is our Mercury card as well. A decision between head and heart. Knight of Cups. This is the foundation. So some news has come to you guys. And no matter what kind of news this is, there's, I feel, a deeply emotional component to it. It also, I'm looking at, I think this is Archangel. Some cards say that this is Archangel Gabriel, not Gabriel, Uriel. Some say it's Raphael. I tend to think that it is Raphael, the angel of love and healing. Eight of Coins. The card of Mastery. Listen, Sun in Virgo. This is the timing for this card. That starts August 23rd. That's 2 days after the eclipse. There is no timing in the tarot, but this could also go back to something from last year around this time. But definitely this is telling us that something, let's get the rest of the cards down. Yep, there's the Aquarius card through the cosmology. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. Holy moly. Wow. That's underneath the, indeed, water signs. There is a whole new shift coming for you in your life. Either you yourself have become a bit more comfortable in who you are, or someone has shown you who they are. Indeed, this is brought about through the astrological timing, through the movement of the planets. Now, you know, who is it? Crystal Martinet used to say, I don't believe in the astrology, blah, 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 blah. Well, you don't necessarily have to live your life by the stars, and the truth is you can't live your life by the stars. But the universe has been around much longer than we have, and the universe and the forces or powers that be really are quite powerful, and they are quite mysterious. Before there was psychology, there was astrology. And the ancients used to watch the stars. They planted by the stars. They harvested by the stars. They saw when it was a good time to get married, or they were able to see sometimes when people were going to pass, or the birth of children were going to come, when there would be fortune or there would be ruin. So there has to be something to it because it's been around for a long, long time. And I was wondering about astronomy, which is, you know, again, it is the scientific, you know, looking back through time and space. And I read someplace that astronomy actually came to support the astrology, because astrology just back in the olden days was people eyeballing stuff and noticing things, and noticing the patterns that came about. I feel that for some of you, you have been working very, very diligently. This is the Pip card here. And so this is the mundane, on the mundane level. And I've got 4 major arcanas here. Now, a message has been sent out. It was a tentative message. But the message is, it stems from something in the past. It's also connected to something coming up on the other side of the eclipse. Here I have the representation of the sun, the total solar eclipse. Now, there are rare occasions when something, most of the time, eclipses conceal, but there are rare times when an eclipse can show you something, something that's been hidden from you for a long, 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 long time. Even still, it is an eclipse, so, you know, kind of reserve your judgment. Keep a hold of yourself. Now, what's interesting is I have these, the Namaste and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. This is something coming back around. I have a Mercury-Jupiter conjunction. I don't know if it's a conjunction, but there's an aspect here. It's like a double Mercury aspect. This is Sun in Virgo. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So this really is some kind of message that has extreme significance. It is very important. The time has come for this message to be revealed or to be exposed or to be shared, or it is time for you to have received that message. So if something has come in for you unexpected, say for instance you have heard from somebody you ain't heard from in God knows how long, and you may have been thinking about that person. God, I would give anything to speak to that person again, you know, but it didn't happen. So you just kind of went, chugged along and did whatever it was you were supposed to do. And suddenly, out of the blue, the person, you hear from that person. But there's still some kind of choice or decision here. And right now, this tells me that this is in, there's a decision to be made. And I don't know if it's a decision between the higher self and the lower self. Why? Because this is an earthbound card. It's almost like the cards are saying that all of the work that you've been putting in, all of the, I mean, this person is literally making money too. So for some of you, this could really be some kind, but it's the only coins card. That's what's so funny. Because these are all higher expressions. This card also rules Venus. This has a dual rulership, this card, the star card, Aquarius and Venus. That is the Venus star. But it almost reads as though the cards are saying to me that some kind of reward is coming. Or that maybe you've denied yourself something. Maybe that was a choice between head and heart. This is not always, you know, maybe you have felt that you had to give up something and focus on something else. This really is the card of when you sacrifice one path for another, you have to leave something behind. Yes? But that sacrifice was done, or that choice was done, not out of spite or negativity. It was simply maybe that it was just a choice. But now you are going to get an opportunity almost for like a redo. But in the center, there's still that choice. So to me, sometimes the Lover's card represents free will. You know? Indeed, here's the nodal axis, Leo, Aquarius. The wheel has turned. It is turning. To me, this is not, look what's underneath. I think for many of you, you have spent, and for some, this could be about the idea of having worked really on healing yourself during this time frame. Because if you did have to sacrifice something for something else, that gave you the time and the opportunity to really, because this is the card of mastery, of focusing on something and diligently working on it, but also doing so with a glad heart. Okay. Now, on the surface, these things are all, this is a very, very lovely spread, water signs, and I am very, very pleased to have brought this to you. Now, I would have 2 10s and 2 8s. 8 of coins. The strength card is an 8. Again, there's that message. And I don't know, in one respect, it could be that someone spent some time crafting a message that they wanted to get across to you. And whatever that message was, it has brought about a new hope, a new clarity, the realization or the recognition that, you know, a change is being offered. The universe is offering me a change, a chance, an opportunity. There's that other 10 underneath. Let's go to the Sibyllus. I normally don't pull cards on this Wheel of Fortune, ever. But I'm going to, the question that I'm going to do so today. With this question, I'm not asking, what I want to know is where is the wheel turning from? I don't want to know necessarily which direction it's going in. What is the basis of this thing that is changing? That's what I want to know. What is it that is changing? And perhaps the cards. This is not. Let me say that again. I'm not asking the question, what's the outcome going to be? That's not what I want to know. It's the wheel. It could go either way. What I want to know is, what is it that is changing? Does that make sense? Because sometimes Jupiter is about tolerance. And it is about upholding and honoring the differences between people. It is that Sagittarian energy. Jupiter is the great benefic. And what he says is that, you know, after, you know, let's just pull the cards. We want to know what situation is changing. Well, there's a message again. There's conversation. Viaggio. Now, that's so funny because I got change of direction. That card is that's funny. The Viaggio is about a trip, a travel, a transfer, a move, a visit, a vacation. La Vecchia Signora. The wise woman. The older relative. The aunt. So I don't know if what the cards are telling me is that someone has perhaps imparted wisdom. You see, look, Jupiter represents, he's known as the guru, the teacher planet. So this could really be someone has said or will be saying, or this conversation, maybe it was a visit back to visit an older relative. I don't know. And whatever conversation was had there is changing the situation. It's still not telling me what is changing. Okay, it's not telling me what, it's just telling me that that could be the basis of whatever this change is, this opportunity. Let's look at this Eight of Pentacles here. It's quite interesting. It's not telling me what the basis is, except that the time is now. The time has come. The time will be coming. Oh my gosh, those rays of the sun coming out of the Lover's card. The letterato, the man of science, of letters, the researcher, the discovery of something. Knowledge, skill. Donna Maritata. Now, this card is respect for a married woman, but it also represents a caring, kind, loving individual, a nurturer. You know, with these transits across Leo, this could be about a lover that has children. It could be about blended families. It could be about adoption. Oh, wow. Wow. The last card is La Fidelta. Someone who has, in effect, worked for the respect, have earned the respect. And this has to do with loyalty, fidelity. What is the dog if it is not a companion, a trusted friend, a protector? Um, hmm. Hmm. Let's pull on the Lovers. Wow. Two tens can be a change in career for the better. And we see somebody working over here. But it can also be, hold on, my phone has been dead. But it can also be, I know I'm probably looking all crazy if y'all see me there. Two tens can also be the ending of a relationship or phase in the relationship. So something is changing, most definitely. And maybe with this Mercury retrograde, this is our opportunity to pause and reflect. The change has definitely come about because it is time. The Militare, getting caught, or running away, escaping, hiding. It says relationship with law enforcement. The precious presence. That's quite interesting. And the dilettante. Two things. I feel in one respect that somebody got away with something. Okay. They took something, or they secreted away something, or they locked something up that was quite precious. But the other thing that I'm getting is that they're also chasing something. They're looking. It is the dilettante, stupid actions and stupid behaviors. Like they're running away from whatever this gift is that is not unselfish. Again, there's some I think what stands out the most, it's like whatever this treasure is, it's for the taking. It is, in effect, in the same place in which you left it. I don't know if this is about something lost, coming around, being able to finding it again. It is the military relationship with law enforcement. He's going in a different direction, up a hill. He hasn't been in battle or war. His clothes are not torn. He could be returning home from battle or war, or some trip or some secret endeavor. But the dilettante is not sometimes always stupid actions. I mean, that is the meaning of the card, but this can be some delirious. We see the guy's drunk. His friends, they look like they're singing. They're carrying the guy in the middle. You know, water signs. I can't, like these cards, I can't tell you exactly what this is trying to tell me over this Lover's card. Over the Lover's card. I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and bullshit you. I can try, but I'm not going to do it. Something is changing for you, water signs. Not all of you, but some of you. Now, formulate one question, and hopefully the angel and the cards can even clear it up for you. I don't know. Just kind of, there's something about that last set of cards, that last trio of cards, that I can't quite put my finger on it. All right, here we go. One more rifle. Holy shit. You're not going to believe that card. Wait, wait. Wow. I'm going to accept that card. It came out for a reason. It did. Now, this is quite interesting. The angel answer card says, you're ready. Whatever this change is that is trying to occur, there is no death card. There is no hanged man. But as we know, the wheels can, because sometimes Jupiter, Sagittarian also rules laws. So it could be some legal issue, legalities. But whatever this change, it says that you are ready. Now, there's this sacred fire, devotion. This priestess is holding an ankh, which is the oldest crucifix in the world. When the Christians came, once Christianity took hold, they simply straightened the top of the ankh out. But the Egyptian ankh is the oldest cross in the world, in that configuration. Most people don't know that the swastika was actually a Buddhist symbol. It is a broken cross. I forget what it's actually called. I know, but right now I cannot. So anything can be perverted. Anything good can be perverted. I'm trying to see if this priestess has something to tell me. She has the moon discs. So she's representations of Isis. Seek the truth. You see, somebody was of two minds. Do you see that? But now suddenly they have decided to simply walk through. And sometimes that's what you have to do. I don't, that's not making any sense, but I can, it's kind of like that YOLO principle, feel the fear and do it anyway. So that makes any sense. Oh my God. I don't know. I need to eat something. That's probably what my problem is. I hadn't eaten in 2 days. I've been so busy working. All your past experiences, you're ready. All your past experiences have led to this moment. There's that 8 of coins. You've studied and grown spiritually in many ways. There is nothing more to do. That's why that's happening. You're ready to move forward and to embrace the person you know in your heart you are meant to be. The world is anxiously awaiting the contributions that following your life purpose will provide. You may have to put yourself first in this situation, but it is time to do what is right for you. That's that Leo energy. Leo is all about leadership. Aquarius is about the group. How long are you going to stand in the group? When are you going to step out? And this can be, Leo is the energy of, like I said, creativity, self-expression, leadership. So this is about stepping out for yourself, standing in, let the light shine on you. That's what the Leo card, the strength card, that's the sun. It's trying to illuminate something for you. Seek the truth. That's the 7 of Swords. Intuition, question, deception, and inequity. Intuition is a powerful ally, and now is a good time to follow and trust your inner promptings. It may be that all is not as it seems in some of your relationships. Use your psychic senses to determine which of your associations may be questionable. Trust in what your intuition is saying right now. As much as you'd like to trust these people or this person, it's important to question their motives. Be cautious about sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position. Be diligent in psychically scanning your interactions for possible deception. In other words, don't be acting shady to other people neither. Be wary of one-sided relationships in which the other person is not participating fully or is avoiding obligations and responsibility. And maybe that's what those three cards across the center, the maybe that's what that's talking about. Now is the ideal opportunity to get to the bottom of this behavior, and certainly at all times be sure that your role in relationships is above board and based on honesty. I don't know, that's a strange card to come out. What were the cards? But remember, like I said, I think somebody has shown you who they are. And maybe this is you haven't been dealing honestly with them. Okay. That's what I have for you, water signs. I do hope those messages helped. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Until we meet again. Namaste.